2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage.
Take your tickets.
No,
Get your
I'm
tickets
bringing
in.
the blitz.
Tickets.
You could tell they fooled the
Tickets.
offense. The defense gets home with
On
the
a
blitz,
seat.
gets the big sack.
Makes a move.
Will
And
you get
good
ranked
work
after
by
this
the
game?
coverage
Who knows?
team to knock down the return man. So the Utah State Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact
What up,
players
Coco?
for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Weaver. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
Early,
They've got
early.
playmakers.
Let's go.
They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. And they do it again. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down.
Run this.
To the air. It's Sampson. Keeps looking downfield. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call.
Man,
Quarterbacks
I'm wearing a
are
Nike
always
tee.
licking their chops after their defense
Chill
gets
out.
a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Oh my gosh.
He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to
Go
make it
Rico
easy.
a car at
You want to
midnight.
put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let
92
them go to
playing
work like they did
quarterback.
just
What
there getting
the-
that first.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Man,
Offense
speaking of
looking from
repo
the
cars,
pistol.
bring one to me. I need a new.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
What up, Skeet?
So the decision has been made,
How
and the
close
coach
was the
will
game
take
against
the
Sid?
penalty. The offense set
I need to
for
go
a
watch
first
some
down
tape.
play. Using his legs, it's Potts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Bunch formation
Is it
trying
worth
to
watching?
confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand
what
on
I
it.
need to do
Almost
to
had
him next
another
week.
interception.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making
The
sure he's able
redirection
to
by
turn the
that
pace,
was
calm him down,
insane.
to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of here from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Scout.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4.
92 at quarterback.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing the zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, going up top.
Rally.
He finds his man.
Yes.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a
Tough field
score.
angle.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, still down by
8.
4. Still
Dang, he
needs a
must have
touchdown to take the
exploded.
lead.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
It was
Guys,
It's
the
pretty
Utah
close.
State offense about to give it another go. Hands it off.
I'd say pretty close.
On the move at the 30. Works his
I
way
think
to
it
the
was
41, and that is
14-12
plenty to
at
give him a
one
first down.
I saw.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to pass. It's Sampson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Giving him his pads.
Wow.
Touchdown, Utah State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Dang.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down.
That's crazy.
The give on the inside.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They get him down after he makes the catch. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Wow.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I got
And
Coco,
quarterback in the offensive line
Peasy.
really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a
Rocking
run.
with me.
Really great job working together with a little bit of
everybody's
misdirection.
He'll pull it on the read. He's
Friday
there to
night.
make the stop.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And the quarterback is snowed under. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys
Slanging
get
that
sacks
film.
early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to the air one more time. He's right on target. They've got it just outside the red zone.
Hydrate.
It's at 21. This Utah State offense has it going. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got a man.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out
Hydrate.
and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw it, Sampson. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State.
Ooh. He's got his man.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field.
Oh,
and
wow.
The catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Potts. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Got enough space. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get the first shot.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple of shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Going for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Wants to throw. It's Sampson. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Smashes through.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Feeling some heat. On a little time, lets it go. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is.
He's got it, and he'll take it in.
Hate that animation. Hate that.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back and ready to go to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This offense has a second down play. He'll try the left side. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Aggies are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Sampson. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off
So,
after punching it
3
in
minutes in the
touchdown.
3rd.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hand off from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coach is always hard sharp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10, and it's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On the move. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Already find a hole in that secondary. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to run it left here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw, it's Sampson. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Got his man on the right. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Trying to get to him. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Quick release on the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on at midfield. Made a defender miss. Hit the afterburners, kid. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
7 more minutes.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Shows him the stiff arm. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. On target to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man.
There was somebody there.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's driven dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now
Come on,
the whole
clock.
short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Potts. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
At the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish.
What are they doing?
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He's got it on the move. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap. All kinds of running room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sampson. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position and get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw.
Oh, man.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown!
Fudge.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll try the run. Makes a man miss.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seems like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.